My beloved child, pause for a moment. Something gentle yet powerful is unfolding around you right now, and if you listen closely, you may begin to notice it. There are moments in life when ordinary places begin to whisper extraordinary truths, when the quiet corners of a familiar home hold messages that the heart was always meant to hear. Tonight feels like one of those moments. Not loud, not dramatic, but quietly meaningful. And somehow, you found your way here at exactly the right time. That is not an accident. There is a reason your attention paused here instead of moving on. Stay with this moment for a little longer, because what is being revealed is not something frightening or unsettling. It is something deeper, something about you, about your path, about the quiet strength that has been living inside your everyday life without you even realizing it. There is a certain stillness inside every home, a calm that gathers in the spaces where memories live. The light that touches the walls in the early morning, the silence that rests in the evening air, the familiar objects that quietly witness the passing of days. These things may seem ordinary, but sometimes they carry reflections of something greater. And lately, something within your own home has been quietly drawing attention. Not in a way that disrupts your life, but in a way that invites awareness. As if a small hidden layer of meaning has begun to lift, revealing something that was always there but never fully noticed. That is the secret beginning to surface now. Think about the moments when you walked through your home without thinking, when your mind was busy with plans, worries, hopes, or memories. During those moments, something gentle remained present in the background. A feeling that your life was being guided in ways you could not yet see. Most people overlook those quiet signals because they expect big signs, dramatic moments, or sudden answers. But the most meaningful revelations rarely arrive in noise. They arrive in calm spaces. They appear when the mind slows down just enough to notice what has been patiently waiting. Right now, there is something about your environment that is starting to reflect back a truth about who you are becoming. Perhaps you have felt it recently. A strange sense that your life is entering a new chapter, even if nothing on the outside seems drastically different. Maybe certain thoughts keep returning to you late at night. Maybe certain memories suddenly carry new meaning. Or perhaps you simply feel a quiet awareness that something important is approaching, something that cannot be rushed but cannot be ignored either. Don't skip this moment. Many people move through life too quickly to recognize when a meaningful realization is beginning to surface. But you paused here, and that pause itself is significant. Because what is happening right now is not about a hidden object, or a mysterious event, or anything dramatic like that. The real secret being exposed inside your home is something far more powerful. It is the reflection of your own inner growth. Your home has been witnessing your journey in ways you may not realize. Every challenge you faced, every quiet victory you celebrated, every moment you chose hope instead of doubt, those experiences left small invisible marks in the atmosphere of your life. Over time, those marks begin to shape a new understanding. They form patterns that reveal how far you have come. And sometimes, when the timing is right, those patterns rise to the surface of awareness. Right now, that moment is beginning. There are people who spend years searching for meaning in distant places, believing that answers must be found somewhere far away. Yet the truth often waits in the very space where life quietly unfolds each day. In the same rooms where you think, rest, dream, and reflect. Those spaces hold echoes of your growth. And recently, those echoes have started forming a message that is becoming clearer. You might feel a slight curiosity building inside you as you listen. A sense that something meaningful is about to become visible. That feeling is not random. It is the mind recognizing that a realization is approaching. And if you stay here just a little longer, you might begin to see what this hidden truth really is. Because the secret emerging in your home is not about the walls, the objects, or the silence. It is about the person who lives within those walls. It is about you. For a long time, you may have underestimated the quiet transformation happening in your life. Growth rarely announces itself with loud celebrations. Most of the time it unfolds slowly, almost invisibly, until one day the pieces suddenly connect. And when they do, you realize something remarkable. The person you are becoming is stronger, wiser, and more resilient than the person you once believed yourself to be. Your home has been quietly reflecting that transformation. Think about how many moments you spent questioning your direction. Moments when you wondered if your efforts mattered. Moments when you felt uncertain about what the future might hold. Those moments were not signs of weakness. They were signs of movement. Every question pushed you closer to clarity. Every doubt forced you to look deeper into yourself. And now, something extraordinary is beginning to reveal itself. Stay till the end of this message, because what comes next may shift the way you see your own life. The secret being exposed inside your home is not just a reflection of the past. It is also a quiet signal about the future that is unfolding. There are certain turning points in life that arrive quietly. They do not announce themselves with dramatic change. Instead, they begin with a simple realization. A moment when you suddenly understand that the person you are today is ready for something greater than before. You may not have fully noticed it yet, but the signs have been appearing around you. Small shifts in perspective. New ideas forming in your mind. A growing awareness that your path is expanding in ways you once could not imagine. And the most surprising part? All of this has been developing within the everyday environment of your life. Within the same home where you have spent countless ordinary days. But those days were never truly ordinary. They were preparing you. Something huge is waiting for you just beyond the awareness you have today. Not something overwhelming, not something sudden, but something meaningful. A new level of clarity about your purpose, your direction, and the quiet strength that has been guiding you all along. Right now, the first layer of that realization is beginning to surface. And in the next part of this message, something even more surprising will begin to unfold, because the secret that is emerging inside your home is only the beginning of a much bigger discovery. Something unusual begins to stir when a truth is ready to surface, and right now, that quiet stirring is moving through the spaces of your life more clearly than ever before. If you listen carefully, you may feel it in the stillness around you, like a gentle shift that cannot be seen with the eyes but can be felt deeply within the heart. Moments like this arrive softly, yet they carry the power to change the way you understand your entire journey. That is why this message found you now, in this exact moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. Stay a little longer with this feeling, because something meaningful is slowly unfolding. For a long time, many things in your life may have seemed random. Certain events appeared without explanation. Certain connections formed and then faded. Certain thoughts appeared in your mind without warning. At the time, they might have felt like scattered pieces with no clear pattern. But here is the quiet truth that is beginning to reveal itself: those pieces were never random. They were forming a hidden picture that is only now becoming visible. Your home has been more than a place where you simply exist. It has been a silent witness to your evolution. Every step you have taken, every realization you have reached, every moment when you chose patience over frustration or hope over doubt, those moments left subtle traces behind. Over time, those traces gathered together like soft echoes, creating an atmosphere that reflects the person you are becoming. Think about how many nights you have spent reflecting on life. The quiet evenings when the world slowed down and your thoughts became clearer. Those moments were not empty. They were building awareness. Each reflection was shaping the deeper understanding that is now beginning to surface. And here is where the hidden secret begins to reveal its first surprising layer. The truth emerging in your home is connected to something inside you that has been quietly awakening for a long time. A strength you may have overlooked. A wisdom that formed through experiences you once believed were ordinary. Many people wait for life to bring them a grand sign before they trust their own path. They look for loud confirmations or dramatic changes before they believe something meaningful is happening. But the most powerful realizations rarely arrive with noise. They grow quietly, patiently, until one day the mind suddenly recognizes what the heart already knew. Right now, that recognition is beginning. Perhaps you have felt moments recently when your perspective shifted slightly. Maybe certain worries that once felt overwhelming now feel smaller. Maybe certain dreams that once seemed distant suddenly feel closer. These subtle changes are not coincidences. They are signs that your awareness is expanding. Don't skip this part of the journey, because this is where many people miss the turning point. They assume that transformation must look dramatic from the outside. But the real transformation always begins within. Inside your thoughts. Inside your understanding. Inside the quiet belief that your life is moving towards something meaningful. Your home has been the place where this transformation has quietly unfolded. The place where you learned lessons that could not be taught anywhere else. The place where you faced moments of uncertainty and discovered your ability to keep moving forward anyway. And that is why the secret being exposed now is so powerful. It is showing you something about yourself that may have been hidden beneath routine, distraction, and the ordinary rhythm of daily life. It is revealing that you are not the same person you once were. The version of you who once questioned your strength has grown. The version of you who once doubted your direction has learned. The version of you who once searched for answers outside yourself is beginning to realize that many answers were already forming within. Stay till the end of this message, because something even more remarkable is beginning to unfold. What is being revealed is not just about the past growth you have experienced. It is also pointing toward a future that holds new possibilities. You may have noticed subtle signs recently. Small moments that felt strangely meaningful. A thought appearing at the perfect time. A memory resurfacing with a new lesson hidden inside it. A feeling that something important is approaching, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. These moments are not accidents. They are signals that your awareness is aligning with a deeper understanding of your own path. And when that alignment begins, something fascinating happens. The environment around you starts reflecting the changes within you. The same home that once felt ordinary begins to feel like a place of quiet discovery. The same rooms where daily life unfolds suddenly feel connected to a deeper journey. Because those spaces hold the story of who you are becoming. Think about it carefully. Every meaningful change in your life began with a realization. A moment when something suddenly made sense in a way it never had before. Those moments may have felt small at the time, but each one shifted the direction of your journey. Now, something similar is happening again. Another realization is forming. Another understanding is approaching the surface of your awareness. Something huge is waiting for you just beyond the thoughts you are having right now. Not something overwhelming or unrealistic, but something deeply personal and powerful. A new understanding of your potential. A clearer vision of what your next chapter may hold. The secret emerging in your home is quietly pointing toward this realization. It is reminding you that the environment where you live is not separate from your growth. It is connected to it. The place where you think, rest, reflect, and dream becomes part of the story of your transformation. And right now, that story is reaching a new moment of clarity. You may not have noticed it at first, but the signs have been appearing for a while. A growing sense that your perspective on life is shifting. A deeper appreciation for moments of peace and reflection. A quiet awareness that you are capable of more than you once believed. These are the early signs of a powerful internal shift. Many people go through life without ever recognizing these moments. They continue moving through routines without realizing that their own awareness is trying to show them something meaningful. But you paused here. You listened. And that alone means you are already closer to understanding the message that is unfolding. Because the secret in your home is not something hidden behind walls or objects. It is the reflection of a deeper truth about your life. A truth that is slowly rising into view. And the more you allow yourself to notice it, the clearer it becomes. Right now, you may feel a quiet curiosity growing inside you. A feeling that there is more to this message than what has been revealed so far. That feeling is important. It is the mind recognizing that a deeper layer of understanding is approaching. Stay with this feeling. Let the curiosity grow. Because what is about to unfold next may reveal something you never expected about the journey you are currently walking. In the next part, the message will move beyond reflection and begin to show why this moment in your life is arriving now, and why the secret that is emerging inside your home may be connected to something even greater that is waiting just ahead. A quiet realization is beginning to take shape now, and if you pause long enough to truly feel it, you may notice that something inside you is becoming clearer than it has ever been before. There are rare moments in life when awareness slowly opens a new door, and once that door begins to move, the entire view of your journey starts to change. This is one of those moments. Nothing around you has suddenly transformed overnight, yet something within your understanding is shifting in a way that cannot be ignored anymore. For a long time, the secret hidden in your home was not meant to be obvious. It waited patiently while you experienced life, while you learned lessons, while you gathered the quiet wisdom that only time can give. Some truths cannot be revealed too early, because they only make sense when the heart is ready to receive them. Now that readiness is beginning to appear. Think about the many times you walked through the same rooms of your home, day after day, believing nothing special was happening there. The routines felt ordinary. The hours blended together. But beneath that ordinary rhythm, something important was developing. Your perspective was expanding in ways that were so gradual you could barely notice them at first. Growth rarely announces itself loudly. It builds silently, layer by layer, until one day the understanding suddenly becomes visible. Right now, that understanding is beginning to surface. You may feel a sense of curiosity rising inside you as these words unfold. A feeling that there is more happening beneath the surface of your life than you once realized. That feeling is not imagination. It is awareness waking up to a deeper truth. The secret emerging in your home is connected to the quiet transformation you have been experiencing within yourself. A transformation that has been unfolding through every challenge, every reflection, every moment when you chose to keep moving forward even when the path seemed uncertain. Stay with this message for a little longer, because something meaningful is beginning to reveal itself piece by piece. For many people, life feels like a series of disconnected events. Days pass, weeks pass, months pass, and it can seem as though nothing truly changes. But in reality, every experience adds something new to the story of who we are becoming. Every conversation, every thought, every decision quietly shapes the direction of our future. Your home has been the place where many of those moments have unfolded. It has witnessed your quiet victories and your silent questions. It has held the atmosphere of your thoughts during late nights of reflection. It has absorbed the energy of your hopes, your doubts, your determination to keep moving forward. And now, those experiences are forming a message. Not a loud message, not a sudden announcement, but a calm realization that has been slowly rising to the surface. You are not the same person who first walked into this chapter of your life. The person you were then carried different fears, different questions, different expectations. But with time, something changed. You learned lessons that shaped your perspective. You discovered strength in places you once believed were weaknesses. And perhaps most importantly, you began to understand that your path is unique. That realization alone holds incredible power. Because when a person begins to truly accept their own path, the world around them starts to feel different. Familiar places take on new meaning. The environment where daily life unfolds begins to reflect the inner clarity that is forming within. Your home is becoming one of those reflections. It is the place where your awareness has been quietly expanding. The place where you started to recognize that your story is still unfolding in ways you may not fully understand yet. Don't skip this moment of realization, because something even more meaningful is beginning to appear. The secret that is being exposed is not simply about what has already happened. It is also about what is coming next. There is a stage in every personal journey when the past begins to reveal the purpose behind it. Experiences that once seemed confusing suddenly make sense. Challenges that once felt heavy begin to appear as lessons that prepared you for something greater. That stage may be closer than you think. You might already feel the first signs of it. Perhaps certain memories are returning to your mind lately, but this time they carry a different meaning. Perhaps certain ideas about your future are appearing more clearly than before. Or maybe you simply feel a quiet sense that your life is preparing to open a new door. That feeling is important. It means you are beginning to see your journey from a wider perspective. And when that perspective grows, the secret hidden within everyday life becomes easier to understand. Because the truth emerging in your home is not about something mysterious or unexplained. It is about recognition. Recognition of your own progress, your own strength, your own ability to continue growing even when the path felt uncertain. Your home has been the silent witness to all of it. The walls that surround you have heard your thoughts, your hopes, your reflections. The quiet spaces where you spend time thinking have held the energy of your evolving understanding. And now, something beautiful is beginning to happen. All of those moments are forming a message that points toward the next stage of your life. Stay till the end of this message, because the realization that is unfolding may surprise you. Many people spend years waiting for confirmation that their journey is meaningful. They search for signs that they are moving in the right direction. But sometimes the greatest confirmation comes from within. It appears as a quiet confidence that slowly replaces old doubts. It appears as a calm awareness that your experiences have shaped you into someone stronger and wiser than before. It appears as the understanding that your path is still unfolding, and that the next chapter may hold possibilities you once believed were out of reach. Right now, you are standing close to that realization. The secret in your home is gently revealing that you are ready to see your life with new clarity. Think about that for a moment. Everything you have experienced so far has been leading to this awareness. Every step, every lesson, every moment of reflection has been preparing you to recognize the deeper meaning behind your journey. And once that recognition becomes clear, something remarkable begins to happen. Your future no longer feels like a distant unknown. Instead, it begins to feel like a path you are slowly learning to trust. Something huge is waiting for you just beyond the horizon of your current understanding. Not something unrealistic or overwhelming, but something deeply meaningful. A new level of clarity about your purpose and the direction your life is moving toward. The secret that is being exposed is simply the first glimpse of that realization. It is the moment when you begin to see that your everyday life has always been part of a much larger story. A story that is still unfolding. A story that is far from finished. And in the next part, something even more powerful will begin to surface, because the hidden message within your home is only the beginning of a discovery that may change the way you see your own future.